We insert a laryngoscope into your mouth, which pulses a laser. It shrinks blood vessels but doesn't scar the cords.
What about Julie Andrews?
Everyone knew about her failed vocal cord surgery and the end of her singing career. He waved a hand. Things have improved a great deal since then.
It's microsurgery. That means you have to be very careful. Very accurate.
I fixed him with a stare. True. The margin for error in these kinds of surgeries is measured in fractions of a millimeter. My eyes popped open wide. That did not make me feel any better. Mom rubbed my back. The doctor knows what he's doing, Jordyn. He's very experienced. I bowed my head. What if something went wrong? This was supposed to fix me, but what if it didn't work? What if he accidentally damaged my vocal cords even more? What if I could never sing again? My life would be over. Okay, even I knew that was melodramatic, but I couldn't help but think it. I was having a hard time breathing. My chest was so tight. I inhaled long and slow and let the air out just as slowly.
Okay. When can we do it?
My assistant will schedule you. We should be able to do it before Christmas. That was good. Sort of. The sooner the better, I guessed, although I definitely wasn't looking forward to surgery. What about the recovery time? Mom asked. After the procedure, no talking for 3 weeks. I rolled my eyes. It was a pain in the ass communicating via text or notes, but I could do it. Restricted voice use for 3 to 6 months, he continued. I sat up straighter. What? 6 months? He nodded. No singing. I gazed at him in dismay. I was supposed to start recording my next album in a couple of weeks. Pressure built behind my eyes, but I blinked back tears. I hated it, but it didn't seem like I had much choice. My throat hurt. I couldn't sing, and even if I could, even if things improved after resting, I'd be doing more damage to my vocal cords. I had to be smart and patient and hope that my fans wouldn't forget me if I had to take 6 months off and delay my next album. Okay, I said, head bowed. Let's do it. Chicago, January. More snow. I liked the snow, especially from here inside my condo with a favorite playlist pouring music from my speakers, thick socks on my feet, and a cozy hoodie over my leggings. However, after a week of doing nothing but stare out the window at the snow, I was going stir-crazy. I had cabin fever like you wouldn't believe. I was going to lose my effing mind. I was really trying not to spend every minute agonizing over whether I'd ever truly be able to sing again. There'd been a few times I'd broken down and let the tears flow, to be honest. But I couldn't let that take over my life. I had to stay positive. I stood at the living room window on the 10th floor of the North Lake Shore building that held my Chicago home. There was no reason I couldn't go out. I'd made it through the 3-week no-talking period, which had been over Christmas. So Christmas had turned out different than I expected this year. Mom and Dad had still come to Los Angeles, except it had been to look after me following my surgery. All those invitations to Christmas parties had to be turned down. The surgery hadn't been that bad. I'd been a tad woozy from the local anesthetic and the anti-anxiety medication they'd given me, which I definitely needed because I was freaking out on the way to the clinic, imagining the worst. Someone had to drive me home, so it was good Mom and Dad were there. Painkillers had helped with the sore throat. Then it was just a matter of resting, not talking at all, and letting my throat heal up. We'd exchanged gifts Christmas morning. Mom had made a small turkey and all the expected side dishes, taking over my huge but rarely used kitchen. She'd had to make a few extra things for me because I could only eat soft food. When I'd gotten bored, I'd donned sunglasses and a hat and we'd gone to a movie.